The war in Ukraine is a major focus this week at the NATO summit in Washington, and this comes after one of the biggest attacks in Ukraine in months. A barrage of Russian missiles fell on several cities, killing at least 41 people. Among the targets, the country's biggest children's hospital in Kyiv. Ukraine's allies have agreed to strengthen the country's air defenses in the wake of the attack. Our next guest is a pediatric physician at the hospital, and she was working at the facility across from where the missile struck. Dr. Lesia Lysystsia joins us now. Doctor, thank you so much for making time for us today.
Thank you very much for your interest into our problem and helping share information.
Doctor, can you tell me what happened when the hospital was struck? Where were you and what you witnessed?
It was ordinary day in the morning, and I performed exam, and almost all patients was in the shelter. But as you can imagine, it's one of the biggest hospital in Ukraine, and it's impossible just to stop work because they're alarmed. That's why some doctors, some patients continue their ordinary obligation. Personally, me was in the exam room exactly opposite of the place of attack.
And what did you see?
It's hard to say what to see because we remember less and less because of the time and shock we experience. I see the flash, really very bright flash, then the awful sound, and piece of the wall is going down. So I hear screaming, and thank God it was screaming because of this scary situation, not because a lot of people was injured. After that, I realized that I need to concentrate and remember who was with me in the room, and we need to go outside of the building. And then because at that moment we cannot imagine what happened. If it was attack near the hospital or in the hospital or in the top of the building of such hospitals. That's why we need to go in some safer place. But as I mentioned before, I walk in the room exactly opposite to the place of attack, and I saw through the window, it was not at that moment hole in the wall, I saw that one building of the hospital destroyed completely. That's why I asked my assistant take all who was in our examination area in the shelter and go out of the building to help before all rescue people come to understand where I will be useful. Can I help to in the destroyed place, or is better go to emergency room? So probably first it was shocked and unbelievable feeling that it's impossible, it's really impossible. It must to stop. It's like nightmare. But at the moment when you saw destroyed building, when you saw scared patients who going out, you realize that you don't have any point for emotion. You don't have place for panic or place for shock. That's why all my colleagues go on their place. Someone near the destroyed building, someone on the emergency point, someone going to the patients and try to evacuate them immediately. For your understanding, we have 3 NCU departments, and these patients, it's not so easy to evacuate them. They need life support equipment, and it's even now hard to remember how it was. It's even now hard to explain all feeling that was at that moment.
Doctor, before I proceed with the questions about the hospital, I'm looking at you right now, I'm listening to you, and I don't know if it's a combination of you're just completely exhausted, or you've been crying, or you're still dealing with shock, but how are you feeling?
I think it's more exhausted because now not only we have a work not only with the patients, we need to plan in a lot. We need to change our type of walking, and we don't have time for dealing with the shock. I think it's like a lot of emotion which sit inside you, and you don't have a chance to show them, and you still don't have a chance to realize them in a full combination. And at that moment, we still don't have possibility to cry, because if we start to cry, if we start to stop or start to be in shock, we give possibility to others kill us. That's why we try to stay as calm as possible and move on.
You're in this leadership position as a physician at the doctor, and you're dealing with young children. We've been looking at images of the hospital. It's so devastating. It's so devastating to look at. Is the hospital still operational in any capacity? Are you able to work there?
It wasn't able to work because we don't have any electricity. We have only generator and alert electricity, but we have a patients. And during the Monday, we find a place where we can relocate our patients and relocate our staff, because it's we can cancel it scheduled surgery. We can cancel it probably some scheduled consultation, but we still have patient with a serious disease which cannot be just canceled. We need to continue to see them. We have a patient like cancer patients which need to be, and for them it's very important to perform all procedure in time. For them, waiting for 1 day can mean killing them. That's why we find another hospital where we continue to work. Personally, in our hospital, we have 2 buildings where we continue to work. It's a somatic department, and we continue consultate in our outpatient department. We continue perform surgery in other hospital in Kiev, including private hospital, who gives us possibility to use their hospital without any payment. We relocate all our oncology patients with staff who continue to treat them. And now we have electricity, we have water, we clean our building, and we really hope that till the end of the week we will know how seriously damage our building, and then we will plan what our next step will be, because renovation of the building can take months, can take 2 months, can take 6 months or year, and depends on this time we will decide in which way we will move, because we have several plans. And then we need information, and then we choose one and go on. But all our patients, all our staff, we continue to work with our ordinary obligations, with a lot of additional work.
You're doing extraordinary work. You're doing it with a very brave face. I appreciate so much that you've made time for us. I wish you so much luck. Stay safe, and I'm so sorry for what you all have gone through.
Thank you very much. I'm sure we will win, and we will continue to work and move on, because we believe that everything what we do, it's for everybody. Thank you.
Dr. Lesia Lysystsia, thank you.